Y'all in the winning circle, shot some squares though. You in the killing fields, ignoring the scarecrows. Yeah, ho, I'm Benny Blanco in the last scene, making the power play high off of caffeine. This is a tag team, fantasy the bad dream. The male version of Kerry killing the class queen. Boxy bloggers quit dodging my emails. Take that whack shit off, the real 3
Welcome to D1 Sports Talk Podcast in conjunction with the Free Lunch Podcast. This is your boy Tight, representation of D1 and Free Lunch, but we also got the main man filling in for Coach BG.
Man, what's happening, boy? Y'all done pulled me off on my vacation to come in and fill in on D1, but I'm ready, man. Got an exciting show today with somebody that the folks might be real familiar with.
Oh, man, we done talked about this show on D1 Sports Talk Podcast as part of the Flip Phone Society text message group multiple times. After watching Last Chance U, we got one of the stars of the show here live on the podcast, man, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Watching that series and seeing those guys go down there and represent for East Mississippi on the football field, and to see them go through just day-to-day life as student athletes, and then to have the opportunity to talk to one of them live and in living color.
Hey, let me bring him out like he playing basketball, like he on the basketball court. Standing, weighing in at 310 pounds, 6'2", 310, all the way from Shubuta, Mississippi, high school of Wayne County. Man, one of the stars of Last Chance U. You all saw him. I wish I had my main man to do that, say LeBron James, but we got our main man Ronald Ollie on the show today. How you doing, Ronald?
What's up, man? I'm good, man.
You became a local superstar, really nationally known for those that watched the Netflix documentary, Last Chance U. How has life changed since that show has aired?
My life really been the same, bro. Like, it's just social media part that's been crazy. But shit, ain't nothing changed about my life. It's just the same.
So has a lot of people been hitting you up on social media, or just a lot of people been reaching out to you?
Yeah, they've been reaching out to me. I had I had Eddie George reach out to me. That made me feel some type of way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are some of the things that people are saying to you? I'm sure after seeing you on television, like what words are they giving you when they link up with you?
They telling me that I inspired them and that I'm funny.
Oh, yeah. You are hilarious on the show. You're hilarious, but you also are just a great person. But you have a very interesting story, and that's captured, I believe it's either in the second or third episode when you actually go back home and they kind of talk about your dad and that situation. But describe, and if I'm not pronouncing it correctly, let me know. But can you kind of describe growing up in Shubuta, Mississippi? What is it like growing up and going to Wayne County High School?
I grew up in the city of Waynesboro, but like in middle school I had moved to Shubuta and it went from there. But, life was rough, and something I had to deal with. I couldn't let it get to me, you know what I'm saying, because I knew I had to live for me.
Did you play Little League football at all growing up in?
Yeah, I played midget, peewee, Ricky, peewee, you know what I'm saying, all that. I played pretty good. I played linebacker then.
Okay, so you were a little bit smaller back then as far as your weight, and you were playing linebacker?
Yeah.
How did you end up in the football game? Like, who got you started playing?
I really just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I had just a couple friends, I seen them, you know what I'm saying? They're like, bro, you might have would have come play football with us, bro, you know what I'm saying? I like, bro, I think about it, Then when I got out there, and coaches, they was like, wow. And everybody was just, they had to pay, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't had no money to pay for all that. So one of the coaches, you know what I'm saying, they used to hook me up sometime, you know what I'm saying, on some stuff. And I appreciate them for it,
Did you play middle school?
I played 7th, 8th grade.
Okay.
Middle school.
Okay, and then you end up going to Wayne County. And what classification is Wayne County in Mississippi? Is that 3A, 4A, 5A?
That's 5A.
Is it 6A is the largest in Mississippi or 7A?
Yeah, 6A the largest in Mississippi.
Okay, so you played 5A football, and from the film and seeing you go back to the to the school, it seemed like you were like a local celebrity. What was your were you a dominant player in high school? Like, what was your game?
In high school, just like I really don't know how to describe it. I was call myself dominant. I was just good at what I did. You know, I made some big hits, tackles, and you know what I'm saying, had a lot of tackles. I used to have a lot of tackles, you know, and I used to just catch eyes, I guess, because I used to try to kill people when I hit them. You know, I let them know that.
You would listen to Chief on the show. They had you listen to Chief Keef before the game, so you would listen to Chief Keef.
Yeah, Chief Keef gonna have me right.
So you listen to Chief Keef. You listen to the Chief Keef before your high school games too. That kind of get you in that state of mind.
Yeah, when the pad's on, I'm just a whole nother person, bro. Like, it's me when I'm out of the pads, you know what I'm saying? There's me in the pad. So
you got two different personalities. Well, before we even get in, because we definitely want to get into East Mississippi and really what happened on that show, can you share with our audience, because BG actually raised a very good question, asked you who got you involved in Little League football. But for those that haven't seen the show yet, can you kind of talk about, you know, the situation with your dad and you growing up without your father, so they can get a sense of the tough times and how you really were an inspiration on the show and probably why Eddie George and the likes reached out to you?
My mom and my dad had a little altercation, you know, in the backyard, and shots fired, boom. Then, you know, some more shots fired, boom. I was good at the time, so I ain't know what was going on, really, you know, but it was just, like, rough. I used to be at my friend's house or something, you know what I'm saying? I used to watch them call their mama, you know what I'm saying, they daddy and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I used to be like, man, I can't never do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never get that chance to do that. Sometimes it got to me, you know what I'm saying, but most of the time, the guy do everything for a reason, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like it just happened for no reason, you know what I'm saying? It's like everything happened for a reason.
So basically on the show, they say that your dad killed your mom and then shot himself, and you were about 5 or 6, or how old were you?
Yeah, 5, 6-ish, yeah.
Your aunt raised you?
My Aunt Rachel, you know, she lives across the street from where we lived at the time, and we just moved in with her.
How did you get recruited by East Mississippi Community College? Was it by Coach Stevens, or was it someone else that came and recruited you?
It was a D-line coach that had left. His name was Carlos Holmes. He came. He was recruiting me from Wayne County. You know, I had went to like my 11th grade year, going into my 12th grade year. They had a D-line, O-line camp, so I went. You know, and it went from there.
You very passionate player. Coming out of high school, were you being recruited by any other schools, any Division 1 or FCC schools that were recruiting you, or was it more?
Nah,
was it more or less just the junior college schools?
It was just a junior college, you know. They probably seen some stuff, you know. The big schools probably seen some stuff that they had questions about. So I really wasn't tripping, you know. I went to JUCO out. I really didn't get recruited by no big school. I still, when I got to junior college, didn't get recruited by a big school. You know what I'm saying? So they lost.
You were coming out of high school. Did you see football as a potential way of getting to like the next level? Were you taking it that serious, or were you just enjoying playing the game and not really looking at the other stuff?
In high school, I didn't take football seriously. You know, it was just doing it just to do it. You know, and then like when I got to my senior year and I started getting recruited by the junior colleges, I had to see how that worked it out. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to know about junior college. And then when I learned that, yeah, I can really do something, you know what I'm saying? I could do something if I just go to college. just keep going to school. So I just chose to keep going to school.
Coming where you come from, do most of the guys say that you went to high school with, or your friends that you grew up with, were they looking at going the college route, or were they considering different things?
It was like most of my friends, they wanted to go to college, you know what I'm saying, but they never got the opportunity, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They had the talent, you know, it just Waynesburg small, you know. Like, not too many people want to come through there. And it'd be some situations, coaches probably not helping him get here, you know what I'm saying, try to get here or something, you know what I'm saying, not trying to help him go to school or something, you know what I'm saying. It just be like that, you know. I was kind of fortunate to let my game speak for myself a little bit, you know.
And I think that speaks to this story, man. When you get in these situations, the perseverance that you got to have, and I think that's what you should be applauded for, trusting the junior college route and then just putting your heart into it and then making it, you know, just making it through and not ever giving up, because I know it wasn't easy. Just looking at the little bit that we got from the series, it wasn't an easy road, but for you to be able to withstand it and work through it, I think really speaks a lot to your character.
You're a local hero and local inspiration to a lot of the folks down there. Since being on the show, have you been able to go back and what are they saying down in Waynesboro and Shubuta, Mississippi today?
It's the same kind of love that I've been getting, you know. It's just that I've been known, you know, like I always been known, like around, you know, so it ain't been nothing, you know what I'm saying. They already know me as just a person that is cool, you know what I'm saying. Everybody want to holler at me, everybody want to talk to me, and everybody used to just want to be around me, you know what I'm saying. I used to just.
Has it added any pressure?
Nah, it don't have no pressure, because at the end of the day, it's my life, you know. So
that's right. That's right.
I don't see no pressure. You know what I'm saying? I don't put no pressure on myself. So I'm just doing me.
You attended East Mississippi Community College for 2 years. Did you play a lot the first year?
My first year I played a little bit, you know, but I could have did better. I just was, you know what I'm saying, didn't want to listen. Because, you know what I'm saying, the D-line coach that I had left, and I didn't want to listen to the new one, you know.
And that's the coach that was on the show? That's the coach that was on the show from the NFL?
Yeah, that was him, the new one. And I had, so the second season, like in the spring, you know, I just built a relationship with him, and I had started gaining his trust and all that, so I started listening to him, and I had started my second year, and he helped me make a lot of plays.
How did you get selected to be one of the stars of the show? Did you know that you're going to be this much involved in the storyline and in the plot of the show?
Nah, I really didn't. It was just one day, you know what I'm saying, like after a team meeting or something, you know, Coach Stevens had came up to me, whoop, we started talking about how it was starting this Netflix series, and they wanted to know if they could, my background, you know, they wanted to know my background and all that, you know what I'm saying. So I was like, yeah, it's cool, you know what I'm saying, I don't care about that. So the cameras was always around, and I really didn't care about the cameras. I just did, you know what I'm saying, did me, kept being myself.
And that's a question that Coach is the other host of this show, but he couldn't make it, and so he wanted me to ask you how much of what we saw on camera is really you. Was that you, or was you putting on for the camera, or was that actually you?
All what you see is what you get. That's 100% me. I ain't gotta act for nobody.
Having those cameras around, how does that affect you? Because not only do you gotta focus on your schoolwork, and you gotta focus on the field, and we know, like, when you're in that college environment, you know, you're just trying to lay back, kick it from time to time. So, like, having those cameras kind of following you around, are they with you all the time?
Yeah, they was with me, you know what I'm saying, a lot, and I really didn't care. I just act like they weren't there.
And how long did they film you guys?
I think it was like in the summer, I think, when they came. I really don't know for sure.
Right.
So I can't remember, but it was sometime in the summer until all the way to the end of the season until we left.
Oh, wow. Let's talk about East Mississippi Community College. What is that like? What is the atmosphere like on game day and during the week?
Like, it's like laid back. You know, it's real laid back. Man, it was boring. It just type of person that I was, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to not doing that, just chilling, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing else really, but you either there for books and ball, you know what I'm saying? That's the only reason you go to the school, really, if you playing sports. You know, I wouldn't really tell nobody to go there if it ain't for no sports reason.
Right. The way that it comes off is there's nothing in that town but the school and that football stadium. And
oh yeah, for sure. And 2 stores that you know what I'm saying, when you turn in, there's gonna be 2 stores. Like, you know what I'm saying, and shit, that's how you gonna get.
They had that Subway. I mean, it looked like J5 was eating that Subway.
Oh yeah, J5. Yeah, he stayed at this Subway.
Well, let's get into some of the. That's your dog. Let's get into some of the characters on the show. And since we started out with J5, we'll continue with J5. So, both myself and BG are graduates of Auburn University. So Coach Lashley came out, saw J5 play. J5 was offered a scholarship. I got 2 questions for you. Can you kind of talk about J5 as a individual, as a player? Because in my opinion, I don't know if the show portrayed him in the best light compared to like how
that ain't him, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't him.
You know
so you saw how the show portrayed him, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It made him look like, you know what I'm saying, he was like that, but he really a team guy. You know what I'm saying?
What did it make him look like? In your opinion, what did it make him look like, the show?
It made him look like, you know what I'm saying, that he was cocky and he only cared about himself, you know what I'm saying? But he really was a team guy, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to get them, you know what I'm saying? Like, who don't want to ball out every game? That's what you're supposed to do. That's why you play, to ball out every game, you know what I'm saying? But and now he just got kind of got frustrated, you know what I'm saying? He was getting frustrated by everybody thinking that he was a bad guy. He really wasn't.
We got a lot of Auburn folks that listen to this show, and they're interested in J5 as far as his ability. You saw him every day at practice. We obviously know he can run the football. But can he pass the football? How accurate is he? And even on the show, they had a scene in which he struggled with his passing and during spring and fall camp. What is his arm like?
John has a very strong arm. You know, he got a cannon. You know, he worked every day to get better. You know, so it's some stuff that you got to work on every day, and he continued to work on it. You know, he getting better. But I can tell Auburn that they got a good one.
Man, that's
he the real deal. I'm telling you, that's a big for
big.
You to say that.
From somebody that's actually witnessed it and watched the man work and play, to say that as a former teammate, that's big.
That is huge. Yeah. That is a huge endorsement, Ronald, for you to go on record and say that, because like BG said, I'm telling you, there have been some question marks, because how many games did Coach Lashley attend live in person?
1.
That was the only game he attended?
Yep.
Was Wyatt the starting quarterback?
He beat him out, man.
He beat him out. So he was the starter. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Wyatt was a competitor. Like, it seemed like the more pressure that came to him, it's just like he wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was consistent. I can say that. He's very consistent. Wyatt is very consistent at what he do. You know what I'm saying? Everything that he do. So that's, you know what I'm saying, J5 used to have the time when he was inconsistent, and the coaches had questions about that, you know. But,
right.
You know what I'm saying, Wyatt was consistent, you know.
He was consistent. He was a competitor. He saw Chad Kelly do it the previous season. So he decided to stay and to compete against J5. So that was pretty impressive.
Because he knew he wanted it, you know, and why the type of guy, man, that he just underlooked, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's underrated. Mm-hmm. That's the bad part, you know, because they might look at his height or something, you know what I'm saying? He might not be too tall, and a lot of schools missed out on a good quarterback in Wyatt.
Well, he walked on at Mississippi State, from what I read. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him. You did talk to him about it?
Yeah.
Rumor mill is that you wanted to play at Division I school. It was obvious, and that was not a rumor, but that was said on the show. And you really wanted Auburn to recruit you. Is that true? Were you looking for an offer from Auburn University?
That's the only scholarship I wanted. I was gonna shut my recruitment down if I would have got it, but you know what I'm saying? It ain't happening, so I was just had to take it under the chin.
Did anyone from Auburn ever talk to you?
Nah, they didn't.
We did. We kind of becoming known for doing that. So
yeah, I think we did because I think in the game of football, BG, you have people that just have an instinct and they can just make plays.
You want dogs, man. You want dogs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and Ronald is a playmaker. He found during given situations and at given times, and I don't know how much of that was editing, but you made plays, and you made plays when plays were needed, and I don't think that's something that can be taught. I think that's instinct, kind of like the Honey Badger that played at LSU and now plays for the Cardinals in NFL. Ronald, you are a playmaker, so it is true that you was hoping that Auburn recruited you.
Yeah, I wanted to offer me, man. Hey, that was my school. You know, like in high school, you know what I'm saying, I used to look up to Nick Fairley real hard, you know. That's the whole reason of me wearing number 90, you know.
Oh, wow.
And I just rocked that number I was going to rock it till I got to Auburn, you know. And then when I got to Auburn, I was going to ask for it, you know. I was going to earn it, you know. If I could earn it, I was going to earn it. And so I ain't go to Auburn, so I just changed my number this year.
With your season being cut short, and with you having the concussion incident where you missed 3 games, do you feel like if you had an opportunity to play in those 3 games, that Auburn would have offered you and you would have had a different outcome?
I really, you know what I'm saying? I really can't say that because I don't know, you know, but it would have helped. To be honest, I really don't think they would have came out for them 3 games that I missed. You know, it had to be bigger type games. The games that I missed, the first game, I knew I wasn't going to play that much, you know what I'm saying? So Coach really wasn't tripping. It was like we was playing home with somebody, you know, like we beat them by 80 points every year. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew I wasn't going to play a lot that game. So I don't see how much film they would have got out that game, you know? And it's like, they actually said I missed 3 games when I really did miss 2 games, you know.
Okay. Yeah, they said you missed 3.
They said I missed 3, but I really missed 2, and it was just that game and Marquise game, you know, and I couldn't play. You know what I'm saying? They thought I was faking so much they wanted to let me travel with the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I fake some bull and I know I got to get recruited again? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dumb. I'm just messing over myself, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's why I wanted to ask you that. That's actually a great transition into Coach Stevens. Coach Stevens
man, no comment.
Is a very interesting. Coach Stevens is a very interesting. No. I gotta ask the questions. Well, I gotta ask the questions. You can say no comment, and you can plead the fifth. You can plead your Fifth Amendment right after I ask each one of these questions. The people want to know. How did you feel after watching the show? And you saw Coach Stevens' interactions with the Southern Mississippi coach when you had your concussion. How did you feel when you personally saw that?
You know, I didn't know that happened. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that happened. But when I seen the show, I was just like, hey man, I ain't tripping, bro. That's him. You know, he that type of guy, man. So I ain't tripping.
You weren't tripping. So you saw it where you did it. It didn't surprise you at all, though. It didn't surprise.
Nah, it ain't surprised. It didn't surprise me.
But by the end of the season, you guys got into a big fight. What happened? What happened in that last game?
Man, what
happened? What was going on out there? Cause that just looked like a bunch of y'all. Look like a bunch, like y'all was just out there, like just going at it.
it was like that was set up like before we even got there. You know what I'm saying? It was like they had that on their mind before we even got off the buses. You know, and then you know what I'm saying? It started in pregame. You know what I'm saying? When they had beat our manager up. You know what I'm saying? They ain't show when they had actually beat him up, you know what I'm saying? But they really like beat him up bad.
How did he?
You know?
How did that happen? How did the manager get beat up by the football team? Was he trying to get a football?
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
They called him off.
He was in the middle of the field standing, you know what I'm saying? How do pregame, standing, you know what I'm saying? With the players, you know what I'm saying? They players came. I guess they bumped him or something. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't out there. I just heard it. You know what I'm saying? They told me what was going on. And you know what I'm saying? They said they just did him wrong out there. And the refs should have knew something then that someone was gonna help. You know what I'm saying? Like, then they were just trying to fight the whole game.
You're on the sideline, obviously, because offense has the football. DJ Law, outstanding talent. He gets the ball. Guy tackles him, and basically, I mean, they were doing cheat shots throughout the game. And to be honest with you, I want to get into this about Coach Steven because I felt like he also instigated it by calling that timeout to get the ball back. But
nah, that was a different situation. See,
okay, that was a different situation.
We tried to put as many points on the board so we can go up in the rankings. You know, it wasn't to bash anybody. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just to beat them bad. It was about our going up in the rankings, like how they work by points. So it's like we had to cover amount of points to bump up to the number 1 spot. You know, so we tried to score as many points as possible.
Mm-hmm. And then they sucker punch DJ Law. Well, DJ gets sucker punch, and next thing you know, it's just a flat out brawl going on. You all, from what I saw, did the best that you could. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys did the best y'all could, stand on the sideline, not running out onto the field. But then at some point, they were basically jumping on. I mean, they was killing that dude, and then you guys retaliated to help your teammate because there was no control happening in the game.
Yeah, it was like they just let it happen, you know. And we weren't gonna let our brother. That's somebody we with every day. You know what I'm saying? Like we hang around him. Like I hung around DJ every day. You know what I'm saying? That was my dog. Like,
yeah, you hung around him every day. You hung around him every day, but he wouldn't answer Miss Wagner calls, so we're going to get on that in a minute. Because you can find him, but Miss Wagner couldn't find him. But go ahead.
Yeah.
So, you hung around him every day, and what happened?
It was just, you know what I'm saying, that was my brother, you know what I'm saying? And that's for everybody on the team. Like, we just grew close together to each other, you know what I'm saying? It was like one family, you know, and we were just watching them get beat up, you know what I'm saying? We were like, they ain't gonna stop it, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, what's going on? And after we seen it, man, they weren't trying to stop it, man. We just said, hey, it is what it is.
And so you all had the big brawl. Well, let's talk about the comments from Coach Stevens. It seemed like at the beginning of the show, the relationship between you and Coach Stevens was okay. I don't know. I mean, you had got an interception, and you told him, you said, "Coach, I got your back," and he kind of played it to the like he didn't know what was going on. I don't know. He basically, at that particular moment, he basically called you guys thugs, worst group he's ever coached. You all did not respond to that at all. Can you talk about that situation as far as what happened at that moment and the relationship that the head coach had with that team at that point?
It just how you felt, I guess, you know, in the heat of the moment, you know what I'm saying? That's probably what he really still like, you know, but I don't know. You know, no telling, but I really don't care about the man like that, you know, so I can't really comment on it.
I understand.
You know, we know that East Mississippi has become known as a factory mill for Division I talent. Guys go through East Mississippi and they land scholarships and move on to the next level. With that history, do you feel like there's a commitment from the school to the actual individuals, the players that come through there, or do you think that they're more focused on just how high the football program can be versus the actual players?
They can care about the program more than the players, and I really had to find that out for myself. You know what I'm saying? When the recruits started coming around, like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, why I ain't getting no out? I done did everything y'all done told me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, like, they're going in the summer. We need you to lose a couple pounds. You know what I'm saying? We need you to get stronger. Okay, okay, coach, I got you. I'm gonna help you do. You know what I'm saying? Every time you need a play. Hey, Ollie, man, come on, man, we need a play. All right, coach, I got you. Boom, they go to play. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can't even get to school that I want to go to. You know what I'm saying? So, or any big school. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just like frustrating, and I was just like, man, I guess it is what it is, really. You know. Like, you just gotta live with it.
Yeah. Hey, BG, you know what? And even Coach Stevens mentioned that on the show. He said, "How much do we really care about these? If it's about the student," and he mentioned that on the show. He did bring that up, and Coach and I talked about that and debated that on one of the shows. Kind of changing gears. BG bring up a good point about the student athletes and how they're treated. There's one person on the show that really seems as though she is into you guys, making certain that you do everything you need to do to graduate and to help you get to the next level. How is Miss Wagner in real life?
Yeah, she's awesome, man. You know what I'm saying? She helps us out big time. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wants the best for us. She cares for us. She wants the best to happen. She do what she can. Like, she want to do all she can to help.
She the real deal?
Yeah, she the real deal. She the real deal. I still talk to her to this day.
We could tell that you all had a special bond because on that last day, you brought her to tears, man. So she seemed like she had a whole lot invested in you and your progress as a student athlete. So, you know, that was good to see that there was somebody on that campus that really bought into seemed like each and every player on that team and was willing to do whatever she could to help you. She'd even get in that car and ride around and try to find y'all, man.
She's a real one.
Yeah.
Ain't too many like that.
Ain't too many like that. Yeah, because she was even more concerned with you having a notepad and paper book than you were, because you went out and got you some headset because you wanted to hear Chief Keef before the pregame.
Yeah. I had actually went in the bookstore to get the notebook, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, they told me I can buy anything but clothes, and I lost my mind.
I've been there before.
Have you spoken to DJ? Are we going to be able to get him at UAB?
I really haven't talked to him after I left, you know. I think I had lost his number because I had a new phone, and I don't know nobody with his number, you know what I'm saying? But that's my dog.
What about your other dog? Y'all held down the defensive line.
Marcel.
Yeah, Marcel.
He right here, you know what I'm saying? We in an apartment now, you know what I'm saying? He in his room, I'm in mine. So
he goes to, so y'all go to the same school?
Yeah.
And that's Nicholls State. So how is everything going at Nicholls State, man? Y'all getting ready?
Yeah, we getting ready to, you know what I'm saying, get this thing on the road, man.
That's in Louisiana. Have y'all had any flooding there?
Nah, it's been some rain. You know, it rained for like 4 or 5 days straight, you know, heavy. But we ain't really flood. It's been actually calm down here this way.
You're going to have an opportunity to show out off the gate. Y'all open up with Georgia, right?
Yeah, they going to feel me.
What they got you in the rotation?
I start.
No doubt. So we definitely going to be looking out for you coming up in a few weeks. If all count went well. Last question. Well, 2 more questions, then I want to ask you about the music. Isaiah Wright. Man, I love that kid. Is he from the state of Alabama? And from what I understand, Auburn's recruiting him too.
Auburn had offered him. Yeah, they offered him.
He's from state Alabama?
I really don't know.
Okay.
I don't think he's from Alabama. I don't think he's from Alabama, you know, but.
Yeah. But Auburn offered him, man. That kid put himself in the game and took it to the house.
Like that's the bad thing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he wouldn't have never did that, they would have never knew nothing about it. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like
true.
They, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? They probably see what he can do in practice, but in like a game-like situation, they would have never knew he could ball like that.
You got to put him in there to see. Right.
Yeah, so they'd have never knew.
The Ronald Ollie that we're going to see post Last Chance U. Have you grown? Are there some things you see differently now on the backside of it, or where are you right now as far as your focus and your mentality and all of those things?
Everything's still the same. Like I still got that same mindset. Everything's still the same. Like I said, bro, ain't nothing changed about me. I'm still me.
Have you spoken to J5, and can you tell us today, will he be starting against Clemson? Who is the starter? Give us the intel that we haven't heard yet.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, you know. No, yeah, you know. He thought about it, BG. You heard it?
I talked to him the other night. Matter of fact, I talked to him last night.
I know you did.
But you know,
what did he say?
I ain't really just get on the on that. You know what I'm saying? I just told him to go ball, man. I want to see my boy win that Heisman. I told him to go win it, bro. I just told him to go win the Heisman.
What he say? Is he gonna start? He
said this what he told. He said, "Say no more. I got you." And that's what it was.
So that's all you gonna give us?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna give him.
That's all you gonna give him. Okay, BG. He ain't gonna spill the bean because he know, but he holding it tight to the bed.
Yeah.
He holding it tight to the bed. What they got a pistol? I think Sean White. So from my insider told me, Ron, that Sean White is gonna start, but we're gonna see a lot of J5. That's what my insider told me.
Yeah, we'll see.
He ain't gonna tell us. Okay, head chosen. That's what you go by, right?
Yeah, head the chosen one.
Head the chosen one. Let's talk about head. Who is head the chosen one, and what exactly is head the chosen one doing?
Can't do nothing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Camp time, so I'm just football right now. It's more of Ronald Ollie.
Ronald Ollie. So you put your mix. You got a single out though, right?
Yeah, I got a couple songs out. You know, I got a couple songs on SoundCloud. You know, I still got music that I ain't when I recorded yet. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff.
Who inspires you in the music? Who inspires you in music? Chief Keef? Is that your inspiration, or what's your inspiration
when it comes to music, man? I just tell what's going on in the world, bro. You know, real life situations. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff people can relate to. You know, it ain't no bull. I ain't lying.
For sure. We seen that from my first time encountering on Last Chance U. Is like a real story, man. And you can just see, like, you know, that the young man has overcome a lot, and it definitely, you know, is his time to shine. I think all of these things are lining up. From the series to landing at Nickel State is lining up for him to really make a whole lot of noise. And so we on this side, we're rooting for you, bro.
Oh man, we rooting for him. 100 rooting for you. Cause I mean, from watching you on Last Chance U, I like your personality and just like you as a good person. But from talking with you live and in person, I can see why Miss Wagner and folks that are real were attracted to you, man. Because you a good dude. You the real deal, man.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. I really do, man. Appreciate y'all for saying that.
So ball out this year. Definitely
for
ball
sure.
out. We gonna stay in contact with you to figure out how we can continue to support you. We definitely have you back on the show if you ever want to be.
All right, no problem. I got you, man.
All right, I know you do. When you say that, he's real too. It's almost like
I feel like, man, it's like I'm a man of my word. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely are.
Like, don't tell nobody you gonna do something and you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let it come out your mouth.
Yeah, dog, you
like that.
Yeah.
You're a leader. You're a leader, man. You are a legitimate leader. I can just tell by the comments that you had about your former teammates, your perspective. You are a leader. So don't let that go nowhere. Hold on to that leadership mentality, man, and keep being that one to push everybody forward, because that'll take you a long way for sure.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Anything else you want to leave with the people before we end?
Thanks, though.
No doubt. Well, Ron, I really appreciate you joining us today on D1 Sports Talk podcast in conjunction with Free Lunch Podcast, man. It's really been a pleasure getting to know you. And good luck this season, getting them books. Definitely you want to finish and graduate, get that degree. But also, when I watched that Georgia UGA versus Nicholas State game, I'm gonna text you and let you know what I thought.
All right, I'm gonna respond. I will respond.
All right, man. Take it easy, player.
All right, I be done.
Y'all too, man. I appreciate y'all having me on the show.
No problem, bro. Appreciate you.
Peace.
All right.
Yep.
BG.
What's up?
He legit, man.
Yeah, man, that's a whole different perspective. We saw him on the show, and we saw the personality and how he brought energy and enthusiasm to the game. But to really get a chance to talk to him and in this format and hear him really express himself about a lot of different topics, I mean, my appreciation of the kid has gone to a whole nother level now, straight up.
And I knew he was a good person from watching the show, but when you, like you said, when you can talk to somebody and really hear him out, and really he a good dude, man, real legit. So definitely happy to have him on the show, man. When we get Mick Wagner on the show, man, I might have to drop a line for my ace. I may have to drop a line for my boy now, BG.
What kind of line you gonna drop?
But don't put your hands on me, man. You know, don't put your hands on me. When it comes to like a Mick Wagner now, don't put your hands on me. He be ready.
That could mean a whole lot of different things. I ain't gonna mess with that. That could mean a whole lot of different stuff. Don't put your hands on me rough, boy.
I know he is, but he ready now. He ready now. So when we get Miss Wagner on the show, then we I'm gonna have to see if I can get Don't Put Your Hands on Me, get him set up with a date or something.
Well, y'all let me know how that go. That's too fun.
Hey, let's get up out of here, man. This is D1 Sports Talk Podcast in conjunction with the Free Lunch Podcast. We are members of the New South Movement Network. Check out all the podcasts in the network. Monday, Retroscope Podcast. BG, the people waiting. They ready.
We coming.
Been a few weeks.
We coming. We in production. We coming.
Okay. Retroscope, they ready. Tuesday, D1 Sports Talk Podcast. You got this podcast in conjunction with Thursday's Free Lunch Podcast, where we drop a new show weekly. And then obviously on occasions you get the Girl Talk Podcast on Friday. So anything else you want to add, BG?
Man, it's a wonderful show, man. Appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us to this point. Keep rolling because we got some heat coming. So just stay tuned.
And special shout out to Advocare. If you ain't had your latest, if you haven't contributed or purchased your latest product from Advocare, go out and do that. That Spark, been on that Spark many times. Definitely energizes you. And special shout out to Coach. It's football season, BG. Coach.
Hallelujah.
Coach got obligations. So the people ready to hear Coach. Coach got obligations, but he'll be back. And when we get him back, he'll be able to tell his stories and fill you all in the only way Coach could do it. So appreciate y'all for joining us. We out of here. Peace.
Yep.